quick question. Is money spiritual? Is money spiritual? Some people think money should not at all be talked about in the church in any way. But yet, we have Jesus speaking about money more than any other subject in the Bible. You talk to his first century audience, and you will see how it's implemented in the New Testament by the apostles. Abraham was a rich man. He was a man full of faith. And so, based on every single one of those contexts, when it talks about money, don't put a blanket statement when it comes to money and say that money is evil. The Bible doesn't teach that. The love of money is the root of all evil. And debt, according to Proverbs, is not good. You become a slave to the one who you borrow from. So you should not be in debt. So sometimes people talk about money, or they ignore money as if it's something carnal, but yet they're in debt. They're not managing their finances properly for the kingdom of God, and they're not thinking about the future, because they have a view of the world that is totally inconsistent with the New Testament church and the kingdom of God that is taught throughout the Old Testament, or predicted in the Old Testament, but fulfilled in the New Testament. So just want to point out, the Bible does talk about money. And if it's touchy and sensitive to you, you may not be obeying the Bible and its proper doctrine on money. And so I think we should all reflect on that and all meditate upon that. I'm sure we all have areas where we could work on our finances properly, and we could do it in a godly way, and we could do it in a spiritual way. Why? Because God has not called you to be in debt. God did not call you to be broke. God did not call you to be unfaithful with your money. He wants you to do well with your money and do good things for the kingdom of God while we are here. Okay, God bless. We're going to be studying this subject tomorrow. Proverbs and money. Proverbs, the book of Proverbs and money. Be there tomorrow. I'm going to try to do a Zoom, at least for about 20 minutes of the Bible study. 20 minutes of it, because I do want to have that intimate interaction with the brothers that are there with me in person. But I'm going to have 20 minutes on Zoom. That's what I'm planning to do. God bless. We'll figure it out. We'll set it up tomorrow. God bless. Direct message me for details. All right. Bye-bye.